Welcome back, people, to Bun&Cheese Reviews. This is a new month, I think, and it is a new topic of basketball. Now, let me give you the lowdown on some of my basketball stuff, right? Growing up, I loved the sport, and it was Michael Jordan was a big inspiration for me, along with Thierry Henry, and I love the Chicago Bulls, and I supported the Chicago Bulls simply because of Michael Jordan, just like I supported Arsenal because of Thierry Henry. That's how it worked, man. That's how it worked, and that's how it is today. It's a damn shame the Bulls are still trash, you know what I'm saying? But I suppose they've had a couple of good players like Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler since, you know what I mean? But man, gosh, man, it's just... But anyway, so growing up, loved the basketball, but obviously it's hard for people in the UK to watch it because when it's over in the US and it's airing live, it is always at least 1 a.m. in the morning in through the week, and then you might get lucky on a Sunday where it's like at 8 p.m. at night. So I didn't watch a lot of games growing up. I did have the NBA Showtime game on the PS1 though, and that was a very fun game. I will probably review that or do that on a game session or something, because this is one of my favourite games growing up. But I'd say for the past 4 or 5 years, I have been watching the NBA. I wouldn't say religiously because obviously the time difference is to the big thing, but I have been watching a couple of games, try and watch the playoffs as well. And there's a lot of great talents, rookies, there's a lot of obviously great veterans in there as well. And I don't know as much as football obviously, but I know a little bit, so I thought I'd make a topic on basketball. I don't know if this will last a whole month like my other topics, but I thought I'd make at least one video. So this is my video of my top 5 shots in basketball. Obviously you got a range of different shots just like you do in any sport more or less, so I thought I'd make a range of that. So without further ado, let's stop all the talking, all the nonsense, and get straight into the list. Number 5, the layup. Just making this list over the skyhook, which is odd saying out loud because I thought that would make the list, but apparently it hasn't. But anyhow, the layup is a shot that's only really made one way, by driving into the paint and lifting the ball up for it to rebound off the backboard / glass and score into the net. I think the reason a relatively simple shot like this, and I say simple because it's simple for an NBA player, still not for me, makes it into the list over the skyhook is the fact that I love the raw athleticism players use to perform the move. With the most notable player that I can think of coming to mind, Russell Westbrook, regarded as one of the most athletic and fastest point guards in the league. He always seems to be able to easily break away and score a range of dunks and layups when his team needs it in the flashiest of fashions. Number 4, post up. Possibly the most simple technique on this list, but if used well, is a great way to get buckets. The attacking player uses his back to body the defender, giving himself a couple of options if used right, like creating an opening on one side to pass off the ball to a teammate, or using it as an opportunity to fade away. LeBron is one of my favourite players who uses this technique well. With his massive frame, it's hard for most players to handle, so he usually is able to bully them to take a shot. And of course, the legendary Kobe, RIP, was known for doing this and then fading away for his shot, which was pretty successful in his time. Number 3, the three-pointer. So let's not lie, the three-pointer is on this list solely because of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. There is a reason why they're known as the Splash Bros, you know what I'm saying? Every time they're behind that line and hit a perfectly executed jumper, I can't help but have that feeling that it's going in, swishing, you know what I'm saying? Not even, it's just swishing. The game I'm always reminded of the most is Indiana at Golden State in the 15-16 NBA season, where Klay scored 60 points in just 29 minutes, racking up 8 threes to contribute to the total. An amazing performance showcasing a great technique that somehow went unappreciated for a long time in the league until him and Steph started throwing down. How can I not like the shot when Steph casually hits a 3 and turns around before it's even sunk the net? Number 2, the half-court shot. Again, blame Steph Curry for this one. I don't really have a lot more to say about the shot. But no, seriously, how many times has this man pulled up from way before the halfway line, threw one for fun at the end of a quarter, and they just go in? It's ridiculous. You'd think I'd be bored of seeing them by now, but no. It's a special kind of technique I just can't help but appreciate. Maybe it's because I'm somebody that can barely score a corner free, let alone anything else further back. Number 1, the alley-hoop dunk. Without a doubt, this is my top shot to make in the game. There's 2 ways to make it. It's one with your teammate, which I would say is the most conventional and convenient way. This is where one of 2 players throws it up while the other leaps for it in mid-air and dunks. Timing is undoubtedly important, as this done wrong can make both of you look pretty stupid. And the other way is to do it alone through throwing the ball off the glass to prevent yourself from travelling and then reaching it back and dunking. Again, timing is important on this one too. There has been too many for me to name my favourite one, but the one I remember most was the full court pass Dwayne Wade threw for LeBron to dunk it back in the Miami Heat days. So that is it. That is my first video on basketball. This might be a bit shorter. I think it's definitely going to be a bit shorter than my usual videos. There's not a lot to say about shots, but I thought, you know, let's start off with the shots, something different. And maybe we'll go into something about players and I don't know, stats, whatever, next week. So I hope you have a good weekend when you're seeing this, maybe in February, and till next time, I suppose. Till